we are going from one topic that involved Daredevil to the next appearance of him in Echo, which is coming at us in spring of next year. This was confirmed. They also confirmed, look, this thing is going to obviously be exactly what we thought it was going to be. Echo on her own, Daredevil's going to be in it, and then we're spinning it off. Like, I'm excited for Echo just by the sheer approach of, hey, you don't really know much about this character outside of what you had before, but I think that's kind of the exciting part, right? Like,
it's something totally different that I know absolutely nothing about.
Exactly. Yep. That does it for me.
I'm still expecting only one episode of Daredevil in this.
Honestly, I'd be okay with it if he just makes a little...
It's all he needs. No.
A little setup for him versus Wilson Fisk rematch, right? Which we're going to get. Yeah. So that's really exciting to me because I think Echo, you could really introduce something interesting for Native Americans as well. Like, it's the Miss Marvel thing. It did a lot for the Muslim community. So I'm just excited by the sheer fact that Native Americans going to have representation in this. And also, you got somebody that is also disabled. And, we're talking about leg, and also she's deaf. Like, there's a lot going on in here that I think we should really focus on as a positive instead of, oh, they're forcing diversity on us like some people were. It's like, bro, okay, I get it. You want your straight white male, guess what? You're going to get plenty of that as well. We'll talk about that stuff. But also, you got something like this, like Echo, that it's going to go into a different corner of the Marvel universe, and that's cool. Like, it's not...
Yeah, they're very, very quickly setting their street level up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, right, cool, we've got the cosmic, we've got the Avengers stuff, here's the street level. We need this thing. Now, people love street level Marvel. We need this thing to be a thing.
Yeah, and this is another part of that, So it'll be cool to see what happens. Obviously, we know D'Onofrio's in this series as well, because he's the uncle who's still going to go after her because he's been blinded.
Quote, so. Uncle.
Yeah, uncle. So, yeah. Just
I assume he's going to be in this more than Daredevil is.
Yep, exactly. I assume he's probably at least, if it's 6 episodes, he's probably at least 2 to 3, I'm going to guess. So,
Yeah, maybe. I just kind of really hope that Daredevil shows up, Kingpin cracks a rib, and then Matt's out for a year. He's gonna
lay on that couch for 3 episodes, telling Claire to just go get people so he can tell them what happened.
He's like, oh, I gotta get up now because my next appearance is coming up. Oh god,
I'm so sore.
And just everything leading up to the show is just like him getting more beat down.
Just that. Yep, exactly. So there it is, guys. A little on Echo. We got The Marvels, which is coming at us in early summer of next year. So, man, The Marvels...
They're saving this for D23. They talked about nothing with this movie.
Nothing was mentioned, which, again, it's a year away. Like, we're actually past that mark now. Like, it's... This thing, I think, to me at least, feels like, in a very weird way, something they're trying to temper expectations because I think it's going to be bigger than anybody expects. I really do think that this thing is going to be like your, oh my god, you have to see this as a piece of the MCU content, right? Like, they haven't said much.
I mean, I assume it's going to set up Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that's kind of like, it's going to tie to it and bounce around with it because the whole thing, and also like the Marvels and leaving off Kamala as a mutant, that's going to have to be a factor in this now. Like, that has to be a factor. I can't see it not being a thing. Like, how would you proceed with that major bombshell, and then what happens at the end with them swapping locations? Like,
and they did swap. They confirmed it's a swap.
Yeah,
it's not polymorphing. So
yep. So, the Marvels, again, we know this is one of the things we've gotten the least leaks about. Like, there's almost nothing out there. It's crazy.
So we've had a leak recently that was it's going to be in parts a musical, and people have crapped themselves about it.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, guys, there's literally a rhyming planet in one of the Captain Marvel comics. Calm down.
Yeah.
They just literally doing that. It's a fun little thing. I know people hate fun, but just have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like musicals, I'm sorry, but you are boring. Is what I'm gonna say. You're a boring person.
I'm excited. I mean, I like Captain Marvel, so an upgrade with more Marvels in there and a higher budget and more time, it sounds good. I'm excited by it a whole lot. Just to see what they do by the sheer approach of, a massive increase to the cast and also dealing with whatever the threat is going to be. Because we still don't even know what the threat is. Like, there's nothing. We don't know.
I think there was talks about Michael Korvac, but I don't know how true that was.
That was the one.
But, God, no, to be fair, you don't need Michael Korvac in... Like, there's no relation to Kamala or...
Yeah.
What's her name? Monica. I keep wanting to say Maria, but it's not.
It's going to be a Starjammers.
Starjammers would be cool.
Honestly, I would be happy if they're like, oh, we kept the villain secret. Who is it? It's going to be Jocasta and a couple more. And you're like, oh, okay. We're going to bring some X-Men characters in here real quick, huh?
I'd have a lot of questions why Jocasta's there and Ultron's nowhere to be found.
Well, I mean, the Ultron's already different enough, so why not? Just toss her in there. Yeah.
Who built Jocasta? We know Tony made the AI, but you can easily retcon that. You don't need to.
Yeah, that's true.
That was just an Easter egg.
They can play around with it. So, yeah, the Marvels coming at us next year. I
mean, Scoopers better watch out because they lied to me once about Inhumans with Miss Marvel. If they've been telling me the Galactic Inhumans are in the Marvels, and if they're not, I am.
Hey, Mitch, you know where they might be? Loki season 2 in the multiverse.
No,
they could.
That's the Squadron Supreme.
Yeah. We're still on the Squadron Supreme front, huh? All right.
I hope that someone said it, and I'm like, if it's not in there,
yeah,
I've been wanting them for years.
Please,
it's the perfect spot. For them.
Like, they didn't really give anything about Loki season 2 other than it's coming in summer 2023.
Yeah.
So hey, here's a date. Remember this thing? Cool. Moving on. So, okay.
I mean, other than Kang will be a part of it, which we all suspected, and that was
I mean, literally the ending of the first season. Yeah.
Gonna be fun. I mean, he technically was in the first season at the end.
Yep.
No, that was He Who Remains.
No, I was talking about the statue.
All right, Mitch. All right.
That's what I was talking about as well.
Mitch over here being pedantic.
Look, he wasn't Kang in Loki. It was the other one.
Yeah, well, it
wasn't even He Who Remains. I can't actually remember which version of Kang it was, but they were taken from. But there's too many Kangs.
Yeah. But Loki season 2, the only thing we really know is it's picking up after those events, and they said it's gonna be crazier. So make of that what you will. I don't know. What does that mean? Who knows?
I'm excited for it.
Same. It was the most unexpected, thing MCU has done that shocked me, how much I love it. So I can't complain about it, really. I loved it. What do you want me to say?
Or was the most shocking thing how boring What If was?
Ooh, that's a tie.
That was the most shocking thing for me to face for. Just like, all this, and you chose to play it this safe.
All of these delicious flavors, and you chose nothing. You chose bland.
It's not even vanilla. It's just literally ice.
Yeah, just ice. Yeah, but all right. So Loki season 2, nothing much was really mentioned. We all kind of know where it's gonna go, so we'll see what happens next.